Thank you, Phyllis. I love that song. And it is truly September. Welcome to everyone here in the building and everyone online. It is with a heavy heart this morning that I need to announce to you that our spiritual leader, Manasseh Gabon's spouse, Gail Hunter, has made her transition. She was very suddenly moved to hospice house this last Wednesday and left this plane on Thursday. And we are happy for Gail's freedom, and we're sad for Manasseh having to live without her partner. And so please hold her in your thoughts and prayers as she deals with all she has to deal with. Our theme is Open Your Mind, a sacred reset for prosperity. We all need more prosperity. We all can manifest that, I'm sure. Let's together say this affirmation. I open my mind and heart to divine flow. Making way for new life, new love, and new prosperity that Spirit is bringing forth in me now. I invite you to stand, if you can, for this song, the welcome song, Join Together.
We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in love. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in love. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in love. Love, 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 joined together, together in love. Love, 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 joined together, together in love. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in joy. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in joy. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in joy. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in joy. Joy, 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 joined together, together in joy. Joy, 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 joined together, together in joy. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in peace. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in peace. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in peace. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in peace. Peace, 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 joined together, together in peace. Peace, 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 joined together, together in peace. Peace, 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 joined together, together in peace. Peace, 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 joined together, together in peace.
Okay, Tegan's in the back. Well, we release our children to go with Tegan. Okay, our namaste. We see the Christ in each one of us. And as we do that, we connect with each one. You were given a puzzle piece when you came in this morning. If you got one during the Namaste movement, a moment as you move around the cabin, as Manasseh says, if you would come take that piece and bring it up here to the table. Don't put it in the middle of the puzzle. Put it around the puzzle, kind of in the area you think it might go. And we're going to have people come to put the puzzle together as part of the message. But the pieces have to be up there. So during your moving around in the Namaste movement, if you would take your piece, take it up to the table, put it outside the puzzle, you can start moving now. As we settle back into our seats and ready ourselves for opening prayer, I first of all want to thank all of those people who have been with Manasa and her family all week actually, but especially from Wednesday morning when she went into the emergency room. And Kathy Kinsman especially has been a real stalwart help. Joe and Meredy Lamantia, there have been others. But it was really wonderful to me to see how we all connected with each other. We received a phone call. I got a phone call. In 15 minutes, I was at the hospital. Kathy was there before we even called her. People knew what was happening and automatically came together. That's what a community is all about. And as we come into our opening prayer this morning, we send our love and our comfort and our peace to Reverend Manasa and to Lily and to Gail's son, to all of their family and friends who will miss her, but who know that Gail's real, true self is still with us, no matter where her physical form might be. We are connected from the heart. We send that comfort and peace to all those in need, not just in our congregation, but to those in Gaza, those in Ukraine, those who have had shootings in their schools, in their communities. Everywhere there is violence, we send comfort and peace from the God that lives within each one of us. We send our divinity, our peace, our comfort. We comfort each other in this time of upheaval when we don't know what is going to happen in our lives. We know that we as divinity, that God as divinity within us and surrounding us is there and is through and in everything. We take comfort and peace from that knowledge. And so it is. Amen and amen. I need to say this first. You may know this. You're going to hear this as like, oh, I know this hymn. You may know it, but we changed the words a little bit. And I'm not going to explain why. I think you will understand why as we sing it. So make sure you pay attention to the words that are on the screen.
We are one in the Spirit, we are one in the Lord. We are one in the Spirit, we are one in the Lord. And we know that our unity endures forevermore. And we'll show we are Spirit by our love, by our love. Yes, we'll show we are Spirit by our love. We will walk with each other, we will walk hand in hand. We will walk with each other, we will walk hand in hand. And together we'll spread the news that God is in our land. And we'll show we are Spirit by our love, by our love. Yes, we'll show we are Spirit by our love. We will work with each other, we will work side by side. We will work with each other, we will work side by side. And we'll guard each one's dignity and save each one's pride. And we'll show we are Spirit by our love, by our love. Yes, we'll show we are Spirit by our love. We are one in the Spirit, we are one in the Lord. We are one in the Spirit, we are one in the Lord. And we know that our unity endures forevermore. And we'll show we are Spirit by our love, by our love. Yes, we'll show we are Spirit by our love.
Today, our inspirational reading is a poem by Peggy Green Ernst entitled, If Just for a Moment in Time. Listen to these words, they're beautiful. If just for a moment in time, brothers and sisters are we. If just for a moment, family all are we. And let spirit within shine brightly our light to instill in each day our love to new heights. Our mission would unfold with greatness achieved as we send out much joy and our love was received. We would open doors wide and welcome in those who seem different but are same within. If just for a moment I could walk in your shoes and you could walk in mine, we could see the truth as our compassion and love would increase with each day. Our interactions would manifest in more meaningful ways. If just for a moment we are one harmony, if just for a moment we are one song, if just for a moment we are one people, if just for a moment in time.
We are connected by the heart. Where do you end I'm a part of you. Your prayer is my prayer too. My prayer too. I hear the worries that are in your way. There's nothing I can do to take your pain away, but I'll help you reconnect with that voice deep inside. Let angels wrap you in their love, and let Spirit be your guide. Your prayer is my prayer too. Your prayer is my prayer too. Whatever you feel, I feel too. You're a part of me, and I'm a part of you. Your prayer is my prayer too. Your prayer is my prayer too. Your prayer is my prayer too. My prayer too.
Thank you, Ginger. Lynn's a lot taller than I am. We are going to postpone the Prosperity series that Reverend Manasseh started last week until she is back in the pulpit. And we don't know when that will be, but whenever she is ready to return, we are ready to have her back. And then she'll restart that program. She has a lot of really cool things planned for that, and I did not want to tread on top of those at all. So when Reverend Manasseh asked me to speak today, since I do the music as well and was going to do the message too, I made some kind of joking remark to a couple of people about I didn't want this to seem like the Phyllis show, with me doing everything. And it's like, I got to thinking about that afterwards, and I thought, my life really is the Phyllis show, accompanied by God. The sets are designed by God. This is a stage director here. Sets are designed by God with all the beautiful trees and the oceans and the lakes and the mountains. The lighting's designed by God, and some days we get good light like today, and some days we get like yesterday. It was kind of gloomy all the day. Original script is by God, the fact that I'm a human being. Stage direction is by God when I allow it. I'm a pretty assertive assistant director. Costumes are by God in the form of my human body. If I look at it another way, though, it could be the God show, accompanied by Phyllis. Story adaptation by Phyllis. Script rewrite by Phyllis. Sets and lighting original design by God, but maybe redesigned at times by me, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Costumes, my human body, definitely needing a new designer and a new seamstress right now. But either way, it takes both God and Phyllis to put the show together. Whatever we call it, both are necessary. Unity's first principle is there is only one presence and one power active in the universe and in our lives, which is God the good. God is in everything, and God is everything. All the sets, all the lighting, all the scripts, all the resources, all the love, underneath everything, behind everything, in and through everything. It's all God. Unity's second principle goes on to say our essence, our human essence, and more than our human essence. I guess I should say our humanness, but the essence within that is of God. Therefore, we are inherently good. If God is everything and is in everything, then God is in each one of us. God is each of us. We are each one of us a singular and unique expression of God. That means that we have an inner framework, an inner foundation that is God. So we can say we are one with God because that structure is within us. The bones of the house, as Randy would say, the bones of the house are there, and they're good bones. But it's up to us to add the wallpaper and the paint and the tiles and the carpet and the drapes and the siding on the outside, the landscaping, all the things that make our individual self a home for our divinity. But the structure is there. I was on the debate team in high school, go figure. And one of the things they first taught us is when you give a talk or a debate or anything, define your terms so that everyone's on the same page. And my dad was really big on that too. We'd have discussions and he'd go, what definition are you using? Where did you get your resource? It's like, oh my God, just listen. Okay? Webster's dictionary defines one as existing, acting, or considered as a single unit or entity. Single. Does that mean that we are the same as God? That's one of the things that gets a lot of people hot and bothered about new thought ideas, especially about unity, is when we say we are divine to many others, that's blasphemy. That's saying we are the same as God. I've spent the summer studying and researching the history of Christianity, just because I'm a geek and I was interested. It's like, what happened after the crucifixion? How did Christianity get to be where we are today? I've been fascinated by a lot of things that I did not know, things that really we can only intuit or try to put together logically, because there really aren't a lot of written records for several generations after Jesus' death. But one of the really dividing factors in the many groups who followed Jesus and his message in many different ways, which I also didn't know, especially in the early years, was whether or not Jesus was divine. Was he the same as God the Father? In the Gospel of John, chapter 10, verse 30, it is written that Jesus said, I and the Father are one. That was a big part of his message, that the divinity of God is within each one of us. Well, I didn't start out today's message with a joke like Reverend Manasseh does, so here is your morning laugh. Seb, if you'd put the pictures up, please. The first picture on the left up there is me as a first grader. Okay? Then the one on the right there is, I think, 7th grade, junior high at any rate, in summer band camp. I played clarinet, yes. The one on the left on the bottom is my first day on campus here at IU as a college student. My parents took that picture and then left, and I went, bye. And then the last one is after my first child was born in January. Well, he was born in May of 20, at any rate. Oh my gosh, he's 40-something now. At any rate, this was in January of 1979. And I was 25 at the time. So the first picture is 5 or 6 years old, first grade. The last one's 25, and here I am today at almost 72, okay? Am I the same person? Hell no. That first grader, is the very different person than I am today because of all the life experiences I have had between each one of those pictures. I am the one individual. I am the person who has all been called Phyllis. My middle name's Lynn. Wolf is my maiden name with an E on the end. Wickliff, mom, now grandma. Mrs. W, Mrs. Wickliff. There probably were some nasty words that came around, their names that came around at some point. There are all kinds of other names that I am known by, but I am a singular individual. But I am not the same person as I was in any of those pictures. But I am one. I am a single expression of divinity, of all that is. So I am one within myself. Just like Jesus was not the same as God, he was one with God. Just as I am not the same as God, I am one with the divinity that is within me. Another way to define or look at the word one, or the concept of one, is a second definition of the word that Webster gives, having a single nature or condition. It's a single, again, one. The Revealing Word, which is the metaphysical dictionary that Charles Fillmore put together, has a couple of definitions of one, and they're in phrases, because each one's just a little bit different. One life and one intelligence. There is one spirit, one principle of life, love, intelligence, and goodness in, through, and over all, even God, the good, omnipotent. That sounds kind of like our first principle. Then they define one presence and one power as God, Spirit, is the only presence in the universe and is the only power. There's that only word, meaning one, again, single. He is in, or God, is in, through, and around all creation as its life and sustaining power. That speaks to the physical aspects of our lives that have been created. Excuse me. And then lastly, one spirit mind. God is the one spirit mind in which all ideas of life, love, substance, intelligence, and power originate. There's the mental, the thinking, the feeling part of us. So the one addresses all of us, all aspects of us, physical, mental, feeling, emotional. No matter what or which part of our human existence we think about, God is a part of it. God is it. God is the foundation upon which everything in the physical or human world is built. It's the Phyllis show, or the God show, or the Luke show, or the Meredy show, or the Jevney show. Whichever way you look at it, all of it is needed for any of it. So, how are we one with God without being the same as God? We tap into the divinity that is within us, to the potential that is within us. First of all, we have to acknowledge and know that that divinity is there, that it's part of us. We connect to it with meditation, prayer, gratitude, and silence. It takes practice. Just like I have to practice scales and finger exercises at the piano to be able to play anything halfway decently, we have to practice the things in our lives that we want to do well. I can sit down and sight read something and kind of make it work the first time, but to play what I played for Prelude this morning, Manasa asked me to do that last Sunday, and she asked me on Thursday. And I looked at it and I went, I need some practice time on this. And it still wasn't perfect, but it worked. But I practiced it. Dan plays tennis, and he plays really, really well because he plays a lot. Dave the Kid ran the yoga class yesterday, and when the choir came in for a rehearsal at 10:30, people were leaving from the yoga class, and I heard several people say, wow, that was a great class. Dave is a really good teacher, and I thought, that's because it's not her first rodeo. She's done this a lot. The flowers up here that Laura's been doing for us are the result of years of figuring out what works and what doesn't, and using those things that do work and discarding or releasing what doesn't work. A number of years ago, I decided that I really didn't like the words right and wrong. I started using what works for me, and my teenagers told me that a million years ago too, but I started using what works for me and what doesn't instead of right and wrong. Because what is right for me may not be right for somebody else. And what is wrong for me may be exactly the right thing in somebody else's situation. So I started saying, instead of right, I said, what works for me? And instead of wrong, I thought about what doesn't work for me. That's one of the jobs of being human, finding out what works and what doesn't for me, for you, for each one of us. Retaining and practicing what connects us with spirit, which is what really works, and discovering what does not work for us, and releasing that. I don't like the word surrender either, and I'm working on that. I prefer to say I allow myself to be immersed in the divinity within me. That's the same thing, but it's not using that surrender word. I allow, I trust, I seek a connection with all that is. And when I make that connection, then I am one with God. But I have to work at it to do it. I have to have a routine, a practice that allows me to then sink into it. You know, years from now, it may only, hopefully, will only take me 2 minutes to get there instead of 20 minutes that it takes me to really make that connection right now, even with practice. As Webster says, I become a single nature or condition with all that is. And then once we develop our oneness with God, to me, that comes first. It may be reversed for some people, but to me, developing my oneness with God comes first. And then, in my opinion, it's much easier to connect with other people. So when you came in this morning, you were given a single puzzle piece, and you were asked to put it on the front table here during the Namaste moment. I saw most of you trying to, where does this fit into the puzzle? That wasn't the object at the time, but now is the object. For the true object lesson, it would have been ideal to have each one of you come and fit your own puzzle piece into the entire puzzle and figure out exactly where it goes. But we don't have that kind of time. So I'm going to have ask several people to be your proxies this morning. And if I can have 3 or 4 people show hands who really like to do jigsaw puzzles and you really know that you're good at it. Can I see hands, hopefully? Oh, come on, there have to be other geeks out there. Okay, up here. If you two could come up here. It took me, as you see, the framework surrounding the puzzle has already been completed. So those who are putting the pieces together have a foundation to build upon. After I put the framework together at home, it took me about 6 minutes to put all the rest of it together by myself, not looking at the picture. So I'm hoping that it just takes a couple of them, the 2 of them, maybe 3 minutes. But while they're doing that, no pressure. No pressure. While they're doing that, we're going to learn a chant, okay? It's a chant that Lauren Lane Powell wrote. You may remember her. She was a real stalwart member of Unity of Bloomington until she passed away in 2018. A great musician and a wonderful songwriter. And it's called I Have No Limitations. So I'm going to sing it once, and I taught it to the music team this morning. It's really easy. So they'll help us lead us through several times, give them time to get that puzzle put together, okay? It goes like this. I have no limitations. I have all that I need. I have great expectations. I will succeed. Okay? I taught Vacation Bible School for 1,000,000 years and all kinds of other denominations long before I came to Unity. And every time I taught songs, I had hand motions to go with it because that helps me remember. Okay? So we're going to use hand motions to go with this too. So here we go. I have no limitations. I have all that I need. I have great expectations. I will succeed. Keep going. Here we go. I have no limitations. I have all that I need. I have great expectations. I will succeed. 2 more times all together. I have no limitations. I have all that I need. One more time. I have no limitations. I have all that I need. I have great expectations. I will succeed.
All right.
You know, we're going to start with this one, and then I'll bring you in on this one. So when you finish it the first time, keep going. I have no limitations. I have all that I need. I have great expectations. I will succeed.
All that I need.
I have no limitations. I have all that I need. I have great expectations. I will succeed.
All that I need. I have great expectations. I will succeed.
All that I need.
I have no expectations. I have all that I need. I have great expectations. I will succeed.
Okay. Hopefully that's an earworm now, which means you sing it all week long when you're washing the dishes, when you're sorting the laundry, when you're washing the car, whatever you're doing. Hopefully the words to that, and if the words don't come, the tune at least will come, and it's like, what is that? What does that mean? Okay, here are the words. I have no limitations because I have all of the resources and the potentialities of the divine within me, and I can connect to them at any time. I have all that I need. God is in everything. God is everything. And when I realize that and accept that and use that, I don't need anything else. I have great expectations because I know that God is everything. And so everything is for my best and highest good, even if it doesn't look like it or if I don't understand it when it happens. And Unity often will say, well, not necessarily just Unity, but New Thought says don't have expectations because then you can't get something that's better than that. I kind of disagree with that, and that's one of the cool things about Unity is that you get to think the way you think, what works for you. And for me, I think great expectations are a great thing as long as you say, I expect, this is my goal, this or something better. So you don't limit yourself. So expectations are great. Awesome, give them a hand. They succeeded. Yes, and we'll get to that in just a minute. I will succeed. The last line, when I tap into the oneness of the divinity within me, I can do nothing else but succeed. Okay, Seb, if you'd put the picture up of the puzzle that you all just put together, and Joe told me their piece is missing. It's like, yeah, I get that. So each one of us contributed one piece to the overall puzzle, to the whole. Each piece was a different shape, a different color, and was a different section of the whole picture. But those different shapes and different colors were necessary to make the whole thing work. Just like our differences. Our different shapes, our different colors, our different attitudes, different languages, different lifestyles are necessary to make the whole of humanity work. Without the differences, things just don't fit together right. We didn't know what the whole picture was going to look like. You had no idea when you came in and got that piece. It's like, what is this for? What is it going into? This is what this particular puzzle looks like. That's kind of like our lives. We have no idea what will happen, but the framework of the puzzle, the framework that was put together when you put your piece up here during the Namaste moment, the framework of the whole, the framework of the all was and is already present. All we have to do is connect into it, just like those two did when putting this particular puzzle together. Each of us has, and each of us is, a piece of the whole. Being the observant person that Joe is, he says, as he was going back to see, there's a piece missing. And I heard that, and it's like, I get that. I kind of giggled when I first put it together. I wanted a puzzle of about 60 to 75 pieces that were as large as possible to make it as easy and as fast to put together as possible. And that was kind of hard to find. I was really surprised. I found this one at Goodwill. And when I put it together, there was already a piece missing. That frustrates me to no end when I buy at Goodwill the $3 puzzles that are 1,000 pieces, because I'm a jigsaw puzzle person. And then there's one piece missing, and 1,000. It's like, really? But there are missing pieces in our lives. Why did I want a piece missing? I wanted it missing. I was going to take some out. But Spirit did it for me anyway. It wasn't there to begin with. Spirit created that for me because it was known that that's what I wanted. Why did I want that to be missing? Because there are missing pieces in our lives. Missing opportunities, missing resources, missing people. Reverend Manasseh and Lily just lost Gail in their lives. We just had a memorial service for Dennis Duvally a couple of months ago, and Martha and Frank Fitzgerald a couple of weeks ago. Rose Pulowski's memorial service is coming up next week. There are missing pieces, missing people in our lives. But even with that missing piece, can you still tell what the whole picture looks like? Sure you can. Even though there is a physical missing piece, the whole, the all, continues to be. The spirit, the entire concept of the whole picture still can be understood. That doesn't make the missing piece any less painful or any less frustrating that it is gone. But when we know that we are a part of that whole, when our individual lives and our individual pieces connect into that whole, then the missing parts don't feel quite as big when we are really connected. Yes, we will still notice and feel that they are gone, but we know that the big picture is still there, and we are a part of it. We are one. One within our individual selves, one with all that is, and one with each other. That oneness exists regardless of whether we acknowledge it or not. But we must take the steps to connect to it. You were given your one puzzle piece. It was a gift. You didn't have to do anything to earn it. You were just given it. Your first step was to accept it from the greeter. Then you made the decision to go ahead and put it on the table when you were asked to do so. You took an action to connect. You must take that action to accept everything that is waiting for you, because all that is, God, whatever name you use for that one power that exists, is waiting. It's offering you your one puzzle piece. All you need to do is accept it, acknowledge it, and connect it into the framework of the whole picture. But you have to take that step. There are no proxies like Joe and, pardon? Maddie. Sorry, it's like, who is that? I don't have my glasses on. Like Joe and Maddie, to put it together for you. You have to put the puzzle piece on the table and connect it up yourself. We are each part of the whole. We are connected to the framework of the one presence and the one power that is active in the universe and in our lives. We are one. As we prepare for meditation, open your heart to connect. Open your heart to be one. I am one with the heart of the mother. I am one with the heart of love. I am one with the heart of the Father. I am one with God. And I sing alleluias, I say alleluias, I feel praise and alleluia because I know of that connection. I feel that connection. And when I work at it, I am that connection with the heart of God in the form of mother, in the form of father, in the form of friends, in the form of anyone who comes into my life. Because everyone in my life affects my life. Everyone is a bit player in the Phyllis/God show, in the Insert Your Name show. Everyone, everything is God. And we feel that connection. We feel that divinity within us. And we take a few moments in the silence to be the show that is the connection between each one of us and God in the silence. We bring that connection between our personal self and God into this room, and now connect with everyone who is here, with everyone in our life, and we bless it all.
We bless this moment. We bless this time. We've come together to share this life. In this now moment, with our hearts open, one in spirit, we bless this time. We bless this moment. We bless this time. We've come together to share this life. In this now moment, with our hearts open, one in spirit, we bless this time. In this now moment, with our hearts open, one in spirit, we bless this time.
Will the greeters please come forward? We now prepare to show our gratitude for all that we have in our lives. And there are several ways that you can contribute to Unity. Checks and cash are always welcome. You also have a text to give button on the screen or the donate button on the website. Also, as the bags are passed, feel free to put your hand over the bag and offer your blessing of the contents. Also, we have a blue visitor form in the back of the chair in front of you, and we're interested in your first impressions. There are prayer request forms and the QR code to become a greeter, and you can also put those in the bag as it is passed. Now let's speak our abundance affirmation. I am an abundant being in an abundant universe. I am not people or situations for my good. God within is the source of my supply. I always have something to give, and I consistently give it. I expect the best, I give the best, and I now attract the best in every experience.
I am one with the universal mind that created me. I know it grows in me day by day. I am one with the universal mind that created me. One with the mind of God. I am one with the one source of love. It's a part of me, deep in the heart of me. I am love. I am one with the one source of love. It's a part of me. I am one with love. I am one with the everlasting light that illumines me. I know it shines in me hour by hour. I am one with the everlasting light that illumines me. One with the one true power. One with the one true power. One with the one true power.
Ask the greeters to come forward again, please. Together, divine love flowing through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive, and I am grateful. And the colors